Good evening. You're watching news on KKEN TV, Channel 4. I'm Jim Hayes.
And I'm Rob Prohaska. A 40-year-old woman who was scheduled to perform at the halftime show on Super Bowl Sunday died Thursday of massive head injuries. She was going through the final rehearsal of her bungee jumping routine when the cord was given too much slack and she crashed headfirst on the 50-yard line. In related news, a man suffocated himself trying to be sent third-class mail to his mother.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, Rob, the highest rated commercial was those Pepsi Bears doing that YMCA.
It's not part of the script.
I know, but I was just thinking.
Stick to the script.
Sorry. Okay. Today, Governor Branstad announced that he was still considering running for the governor for his 5th term. Of course, 2 months ago, he hadn't decided yet. And I don't know. It seems to me that, just a little commentary on my part, if he's going to be our governor, he needs to be able to make these decisions. I mean, running, not running, I don't know what his problem is.
Anyways, I'm sure you all remember the story of baby Jessica. Well, now there's a new custody battle making headlines in Florida. It's the story of baby Michael, who was given up for adoption 10 months ago, but apparently the father of the child was lied to by his girlfriend. She told him the child was stillborn, and now he's determined to gain custody of his son. His adopted parents from Alabama, however, are not planning to give in. They are reported as saying, quote, "Damn it, we've been raising this kid for 10 months and intend to raise him until the day he marries his sister." And now to repeat that quote, ladies and gentlemen, Z-Rock.
Damn it, we've been raising this kid for 10 months. We intend to keep on raising him till he marries his sister.
That's great, Z-Rock.
All right. Hi, Andrew. Okay. For all you coffee lovers out there, the price of coffee is going up. Maybe a few weeks or a few months, but one thing is for sure, the price of coffee is going up. The reason for the inflation seems to be because of a benchmark bean prices have been soaring. Think they'll really raise the price of coffee?
I don't know, Jim. And now for today's health report. Carrots are good for your eyesight, and celery is good for your breath.
Alrighty, will Chelsea Clinton be a part of the Harvard class 2001? The answer is yes. She has been accepted for early administration to the university out of about 4,000 other applicants. If there's any concern, I'll be attending Princeton.
No one cares, Jim.
Yeah, Rob, that's pretty much the point I was getting at there.
And now here's Z-Rock with our entertainment news. Z-Rock?
On January 28th, Metallica rocked the Hilton Coliseum in Ames. The concert started at 7 p.m. with Corrosion of Conformity opening up for Metallica. COC played for about 45 minutes, playing songs such as Albatross and Living in a Daydream. After Corrosion played their set, preparation for Metallica began. Metallica opened by the band members running laps around the stage, greeting fans. Metallica played for a little over 2 hours, playing fan favorites off of Kill 'Em All and their most recent release, Load. Metallica ended the concert by playing Enter Sandman as the stage blew up. On January 27th, the American Music Awards were aired on Channel 5. At this stellar event, Metallica performed a great set. They also won the award for Best Metal Band. Also, the band of Motley Crue made their return. Yes, they are back. They performed the song Shot at the Devil. There are talks about a new album, but there was no date set. The year of 1997 will show some more CDs from bands that have been heard of. These bands are Silverchair, Offspring, Live, Guns N' Roses, and Metallica. Their CDs before were great, but we'll just have to wait and see what these CDs are like. Live, Silverchair, and Offspring will be out in the first couple weeks of February. As for Metallica and Guns N' Roses, dates for these have not been set yet. But don't worry, because they will be coming soon to a CD store near you. Star Wars movies are coming out this year for a new generation to see it on the big screen. Everyone has probably already seen them, but it will be a lot better to see them at the movies. The first Star Wars will be out January 31st. Empire Strikes Back will be out in February. The Return of the Jedi will be out in March. Make sure you go out and see it. We'll be right back with the weather.
Trojan Condoms presents 101 Ways to Use a Condom. Number 69, make a nice houseplant. Number 12, they make great party entertainment. Number 84, they are the bomb. Most importantly, numbers 1 and 2, they prevent STDs and pregnancy.
Don't expect too much from yourself, Michael.
Start on varsity.
You can't play at the level of North Carolina. Be realistic.
Forget the team. Think of yourself. Why go back to basketball? You'll embarrass yourself.
Had enough?
Just getting started.
Hi, I'm Brandon Crouch today with the weather. Today in Iowa it's in the 20s, while up in Minnesota we have it in the 10s. In the neighboring state of Nebraska it'll be in the 30s. We have a cool air front coming in from North Dakota, coming down into South Dakota. As you can see from the map of Iowa, Des Moines is in 28 with a low of 0, while in Waterloo we have a high of 23 with a low of 3 below. In Fort Dodge it goes up to 22 with a below 0 as the low. Now for the sports.
Hi, I'm Brian Bainbridge with your sports news. We start off the day with football. The New Orleans Saints spent weeks looking for a new coach after former coach Jim Mora left the team. Well, they finally found their man in former coach Mike Ditka, formerly of the Chicago Bears. Ditka, who guided the Bears to a Super Bowl championship in 1985, will try to do the same for a Saints team who is the only team in the NFL this season not to score at least 30 points in a game. Ditka, who said his determination is not gone, and will try to do the same for a Saints team who has seemed to have lost their drive to play. Around the NBA, the All-Star Game took place on February 9th in Cleveland. Although the game was an exciting one, it seemed to be overshadowed by the halftime show, in which the 50 greatest players of all time took center court to be recognized. With players such as Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Bill Russell, and Magic Johnson, you could tell this was a very memorable and once-in-a-lifetime event. But let's not forget about the game itself, and where the Eastern Conference came back from 20 down to win 124 to 101. Also in the game, 2 records were broken, in which Michael Jordan got the first triple-double in All-Star Game history with 14 points, 11 assists, and 11 rebounds. And Glenn Rice broke Chamberlain's record of points and a half with 26 points. That record won Rice the MVP award. We will be right back after a commercial break.
We're back. There is a station in town with the call letters KDPS. The station is ran by Des Moines Public Schools and is operated by high school students. Some of them in the school district and some out. The format is for the students to decide, however. They may play rap, R&B, heavy metal, whatever they want. Jim?
Well, that just about does it for the news. You should all have a great night.
We'll see you.
Bye-bye.